What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Beck Easy.
Hi, everybody. This is Joey.
Hey guys, it's Trial, aka Brown Sugar, and we are
The team. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we have a wonderful episode for you guys. And let's get started.
All right. So we had a really good weekend. Yesterday we had our podcast launch happy hour.
It
It was a great turnout. Thank everybody for coming out. Shout out to Diesels for hosting us.
Absolutely.
Shout out to DJ S Boogie, your DJ's favorite DJ.
Boogie.
Shout out to Honey Ray. She came out with her Ellie Moore.
Yes. It was just a real lit situation.
To it.
I feel like we just ain't been out in a little minute, working on different stuff, whatever. So this morning when I woke up, I was tired as hell.
I even had fun, so you know.
Joe is lit.
It was something.
It was.
If I had fun.
As soon as I see her standing on top of the chair, I'm like, oh, shit.
Don't judge.
Because Joe is the bougie one.
Yes.
Disclaimer. Allegedly.
That's so funny.
Joe, you got a line for us?
Yes, I have a line for you guys. So, guys, let me explain this drop that line. So, basically, if you really know me, you know that I have a line for every situation. So, for instance, we all want to go to the Beyonce concert.
Right.
And I'm like, well, I am not going. So, my line to that would be like, white people get money, don't spend it. Basically, I'm not spending $500 for Beyonce tickets.
Basically.
That's Kanye, right?
That is Kanye.
I
I don't remember what song it is, but it's definitely Kanye. Most of my lines are from Kanye or Jigga.
Mm-hmm.
But today's line is going to be from one of my favorite movies. So hopefully you guys can guess it. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Who that? Who in my house?
Wait, pause.
There's no pausing.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta start over. Who that? Who in my house? I'm the devil. Who asking? The devil not welcome here. So where is that from, guys?
I have no idea.
It's like from one of my favorite movies.
What
and
kind of
they
is it? What genre of a movie?
Action-packed comedy. They just confirmed the third.
Bad Boy.
Yep, Bad Boy 1.
So who was? Oh, you know what? Was it the time when? Was it 2?
Yes, Bad Boys 2.
When they were
going in the house, and Will Smith, they raided the Haitian guy's house with the dreads. They raided the house. Will Smith broke down the door, and he was like, "Who do?"
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
It was like a big shootout.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now I remember.
Yeah. So,
Wait, but you just caught me off guard with the voice change.
Yeah, that was funny. I don't be knowing movie lines like that.
because I be dry, so I had to put a little umph in it.
Yeah, that was good, though.
That was
We
a good one.
appreciate
That was a good one.
So, guys, we just want to give you some background on the team and how we met. So, basically, our goal is to, kill the notion of, oh, I can't deal with females, or I don't have any female friends. Like, we scratching all that. Like, you could be lit with your squad, dope.
Or not lit.
Yeah, that too.
That's
or
fine,
compose, whatever. So, basically, how we met. So, one of our friends, shout out to James, it was his birthday. And so me and Trell's been best friends since like forever.
Yeah.
So me and Trell go to his birthday event, and Joanne is there because she's friends with James.
Yes.
So we're like, oh, hey, how you doing? Had a lit night in New York, missed the last train. We was out there till like 4:30 in the morning, whatever.
Sleeping in the diner.
So Joe was cool. So after that, it was like summer 2012. And, like, that was, like, one of the littest summers, 2012, 2013.
A lot of events.
Yeah, we had, like, co-ed flag football, kickball, co-ed sleepovers.
Right.
Yeah, it just was lit. So Joey was always around. So Joey's best friend, Dominique, was like, nah, who these chicks that
I'm always spending time with?
Yeah, like, nah, let me come and see what's going on. So that's how Dom came into the picture.
Right.
So then we had a co-ed sleepover, right? So we there. So our homeboy Justin, like, oh, I'm going to bring my homegirl with me. So we're like, all right, cool. So here comes this chick walking in with pajamas and heels.
And we were like,
we definitely looked
who
at
does she
her
think
like,
she
why
is?
Carrie
she got heels
Danny
on?
Bradshaw.
Yeah, Danny. So we like, you wear heels to bed? She was like, when I can. Like,
Real snippy. You know how she is.
So
Real
that's how
snippy.
Danny came into the picture. Shout out to Justin. And then after that, it was history.
Yeah,
been
shout out
together
to
since?
Justin because yesterday was his birthday.
Yes,
Happy birthday.
And then, so like I said, the whole summer was lit. Cookouts, like New Haven was popping.
Definitely shout out to Momo because he was the one that gave us our name, the team.
Yeah, he just randomly said it. And it's
Yeah.
kind of
What was it, at a cookout? I probably wasn't at that
I
cookout.
think it was one of the 5th cookouts or something like that.
I don't know what it was. I just know he randomly was like, the team.
Here go the team.
And I was like, I like the sound of that.
Here they go.
And it just stuck. So
we
got cups. We got
everything
extra.
We got the podcast.
We got the podcast. Right.
You know,
I mean,
just capitalizing on the
shout out to all three of them for
bringing us together.
Putting us together.
6-7 years later.
Right.
All right. So at the happy hour, I had some people put some questions in a box for me to read and maybe answer. And it was some really wild stuff in there. Like, for instance, one of these questions says, if you were held hostage and the only way to be set free was to perform anal or oral, which would it be?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm ready to go. God, take me now. Let them kill me.
Yeah, man.
I'm not doing either or.
I might have to do both. Like, whatever's going to get me set free.
Nah, I just feel like this question was basic as hell.
I want to know who wrote that. But
no name. There's just a smiley face.
Well
like
I
said.
Oh, and this question was specifically, I'm sorry, directed towards the ladies, of course.
So it was a guy. It was probably your old coworker.
It probably was. We've been a creep the whole time.
Old guy. Shout out to him.
Because he was lit.
He was lit. Another one says, why are some women jealous or envious of others that decide to have plastic surgery? I don't really think it has anything to do with being jealous, per se. What do you guys think?
I'm jealous because I don't have the money to go and get it done.
There's that.
Other than that, like, live your best life. If you want to be popping out here in these streets, be popping out in these streets.
This is true. I'm not jealous. I just be thinking, like, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go to the gym and then maybe... Yeah, basically, I can't. I just don't have the money to do it.
Right. But if I did, I'm game.
No, I'm back to the get money, don't spend it. I'm not spending $15,000 for a tummy tuck.
I really can't think of 1,000 other things to do. 15,000 other things to do. But, I mean, if I had
But if you get it, it might help you to get more income.
No.
If you get a sugar daddy or something.
Right. I'm not going down that road. I was looking at the pictures yesterday, and I was like, I need a tummy tuck because
and that t-shirt.
I think so.
No, but when I put it on, I'm like, I feel real skinny. But then I was looking at the picture
where you got loose.
I look like a credible hawk. So I definitely would want to pay for a reduction or something. But
but yeah, I don't think it's jealousy. I think it's so much on plastic surgery, like you got dudes that be like, oh, why chicks can't be natural?
Right.
There's a negative stigma.
Still be sweating the ones that had the surgery.
True.
So
Right.
it's just like,
Can't
bye. So if you do it, it's got to be somebody, like you got to do it for yourself.
All right, last question. Are dad bodies in?
I'm all for a dad body.
I mean, what's a dad body?
A little pudge.
A little cushion.
Little titties.
I don't know about the titties.
Not whole titties, but you know how men got the little...
you know, Denzel got a dad body then, and you know I love Denzel, so...
I'm with it, because I got a mom body and I ain't a mom.
Well, we basically all have mom bodies, and we basically all want plastic surgery.
Basically. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with a dad body.
Yeah, we accept it. We don't judge.
Right,
no judgment.
I never thought I would be until I dealt with the dude who had a little cushion, and I kind of liked it.
Don't you like pudgy now?
I do.
You know, I used to love Rick Ross because, like, his bigness signified, like, big boss, like, status. And now that he's skinny, I'm like, ew.
Like, she won't even listen to his music.
Yeah, like, the music is different. Like, the whole look. Yeah,
his
he's no longer,
he no
longer looks like a boss.
That's silly.
Like,
that's kind of true.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we are going to have some trending topics. So I just wanted to first talk about Maya. She basically had an interview, and she was saying how
I saw that.
she smelled death on a guy's breath when she was about to kiss him. And I'm just like, you're really that vegan? Like, it's really that serious? Like, I know, like, the whole vegan thing is, like, a thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I get it. Like,
not for me.
You. Yeah, like, do you. But to, like, take it to that extent, I think that's kind of
that's real extra.
If I was, you know what? I should have asked my homegirl, my kind of sister-in-law, Misha, because Misha is vegan.
Nice.
And I wonder, and Mikey's not vegan. So I wonder, like...
Right.
Yeah,
what preparing dinner is like.
Yeah,
like can you live life with somebody that eats meat?
And I'm sure
whatever,
she's perfectly fine with his breath.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's really. I don't know. I would go vegan if I really knew how to cook. I would do it.
I don't know. I like
but
meat,
I love steak,
cheese, and sour cream way too much to be anybody's vegan.
Right.
So I'm not even gonna try.
And we've been eating all this stuff for years.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
right.
Well, that's why we need the surgery.
I don't think I want to live till I'm 107.
Honestly, this world crazy.
Life is hard.
So then another topic we have is Cardi going on her rant about her taxes and how the government took 40% of her taxes. And when she gives to these countries for the little kids that can't eat and stuff, they at least give her updates. And she want updates on where her money is at because she said New York is still dirty.
Right.
She said New York still got the rats on the train.
And this is very true.
It's facts.
Right.
Like, there's no type of, like our taxes went to here or taxes went to there. Like,
right.
I respect her rant. Granted, her taxes is very minimal.
Different.
Right. Like, she's still living even
Right.
after that 40%. Like,
Right.
I ain't even getting an income
But she
tax
said
check.
when she was a stripper, she always used to think, like, where is my money going? But do you pay taxes on stripper money?
I think you have to. Or, like, is that an employment where you actually,
Right,
like...
because do you tell the government how much you make on a weekly? Maybe she's not
Nah.
talking about stripper money.
Nah,
So
she
this is
talking
her
about that
new
big
rich
money now.
rant.
Yeah.
So I respect it because when me and Danny was driving down here, I was like, I know exactly how Carly feel because these roads are terrible.
Hot
Right.
mess.
Terrible. In every town, there's like not a town that roads are smooth, no
Nope.
matter where you live.
None at all. Even
And
the
then
bougie ones.
they get it together just for it to snow, and then the plows come mess it up again. So
Right.
All over again.
So
Or before a new election, they might fix something. So you
right,
can
like,
vote
oh,
them
look
in.
what I did. Like, vote for
Right.
me. Da, 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 da.
And then it goes back to a mess.
So I want to shout out a group of students from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
They spearheaded the whole March for Our Lives movement that took place yesterday. There's 800 plus people that protested in every American state and every continent except Antarctica.
Lit.
And I want to shout them out because they're fighting for elevated gun control. And Trump is talking about arming teachers with guns, which I think is foolish because a lot of these teachers are unstable, and then they're they're underpaid, overworked, and they got to deal with your badass kids all
It
the
just
time.
got to
and
take that one
But
time.
it's not even about the I'm sensitive about this topic
Right.
because I work in a
Yo,
school.
I forgot you were a teacher.
It's not about them being unstable. It's just the fact that that's a big responsibility.
It
Like,
is.
first
That's
of all,
true.
they're going to protect your kids regardless. Because when the time comes, Code Red comes, they're going to protect your kids like it's their own.
Right.
You don't want your kids to have to watch their teacher shoot somebody.
No.
Right. That's
You don't want that.
traumatic
And I feel
in
like
itself.
it shouldn't even have to get to a point where the teachers have to have a gun. Like they need to have heightened security so that these
Right.
people aren't even getting into the building. Granted, I know that a lot of times they are students, but then you have the ones that aren't. Like,
But
how are they
even-
getting into the building all willy-nilly?
Exactly,
That's
because
true.
even at Hill House, I went to Hampton High and I went to Hill House. Hampton High, you would probably come in all willy-nilly. But guess what? At Hill House, they had the metal detector. Like, you had to go ahead and, walk through, and they was checking bags, and they had security at every entrance. So you wasn't just coming in there. And then when you came in, you had to go to the office, you had to sign in, you had to state who you were.
Right.
And I just feel like the suburban community feel like
Right.
they don't have to have that.
Right.
Like, oh, we're so safe. Like,
And that's
oh.
usually where all the
Where all this is
shootings
taking
are
place.
coming from.
Exactly.
My son's school, you have to ring the doorbell and be buzzed in, and there's a security guard as soon as you walk in. You have to stop and get a pass to
Absolutely.
be wandering the hall, and I respect it. They even make it a little hard for you to send somebody to pick up your kid. Like, they have
Right.
to be on the list and they have to have ID, and it's annoying sometimes because if I gotta pick them up the last minute, I didn't send a note to say I was coming, and it's annoying, but I get it.
Right.
I get it
You still
because
respect it because at the end of the day,
Right.
it's your son's,
right.
safety.
So I think it
Right.
needs to start with how are we gonna keep them from getting into the school anyway.
I don't even think it. I mean, I respect this movement. Like,
too.
Washington D.C. probably had the biggest crowd. They had over 200,000 people there. They had Martin Luther King's granddaughter
Nice,
giving a
nice.
speech. She was so cute. They had celebrities there. Paul McCartney was there.
Right.
Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus. My girl was there.
Oh, they was lit.
Yeah.
And shout out for the
crowd.
kids, like, to even say to themselves, like, this is what I want to do and push and do it. Because a lot of times you could get discouraged or, like, and as a kid, it's like, I don't know anything. But they know that it's their lives. They're the ones that's going to school. And they like, nah, we about to check this out.
And they're, like, putting the whole gun thing before the safety of the children.
Right.
But I don't think it's like a Congress thing to pass down on like stricter gun laws. I think it's like the issue for me, I think, is like, why are these kids, why do they want to shoot up the school?
Right. Do it anyway.
Why do they want to shoot up the school? Like that, deal with that problem first. And then we can deal with where they getting the guns.
Right.
Because if you nip that in the bud, they probably won't go to phase 2, which is going to their
more
parents'
about
closet.
Counseling, and, different things like that.
Right. Give more
help.
aid. Like, Trump needs to put more money in the school systems.
Right.
Man,
of course not.
We're not even going to mention his name. But anyway, so you guys, this segment is You Tried It. So it's basically people who do some real outlandish or ironic things and they need to get exposed for it.
So who you got?
I like that word.
That was cute, right? Dictionary. So this week is gonna be LaMelo Ball. So you guys know the Ball family. LeVar Ball. He been out here saying some outlandish. I'm gonna keep saying it. Outlandish. I like it. So just some crazy things, like he said back in his day that he would beat Jordan 1-on-1. Just real crazy. But I respect him because that
I was just about to
is
say,
the reason why people are even focusing on him anyway.
Right. I love the dad. Like
he's smart. Money moves.
He's very smart. He just loves, just like DJ Khaled loves Assad. Like he loves his kids and he wants his kids to do great.
Which is
so great. Whatever foolish thing he's saying, it's about promo to get his kids to the next level.
Right. So basically, LeVar Ball disagreed with the coach of the Chino High School that LaMelo goes to. It's Chino Hills High School. So basically, LeVar wants his son to get more time to shoot and score, whatever, not knowing that this is a whole team. Like, he basically wanted to be the coach. And the coach was like, nah,
the whole 40 minutes.
Ain't happening. Exactly. So what LeVar's did was take LaMelo out to school and homeschooled him. So LaMelo had tweeted, basically, like, somebody need to make a 30 for 30 on Chino Hills, how it went from best to worst. With the little emoji, like the laughing emoji, like as if like, oh, he left, like the team, the squad is like not gonna succeed. Well, thankfully, Chino Hills was able to defeat Belfort St. John Bosco and made it to the state title, so they're on their way to the state championships. And one of the players was just saying, like, everybody doubted us with LaMelo leaving. No one believed in us. We proved them wrong. So basically, he was throwing shade on the team that he probably didn't really want to leave, but his father was like, nah, you out.
So he basically thought he was LeBron when he left Cleveland.
Of course, you're going to mention LeBron.
But LeBron, when he left Cleveland, Cleveland did, like, disappear. Like, they were awful.
Right, but did LeBron say, oh, Cleveland, they're going to be trash? Because, exactly, because he's humble. Exactly.
Right.
This little nigga.
And that's what it boils down to.
Right, went on Twitter, was talking mad shade. So now they're going to the state championship, and we wish them the best, and we hope that they win.
He's his father's son.
Yes. So basically, LaMelo, you tried it.
That he did.
Yes.
He did. All right, guys. What's our topic for the week?
Our topic today is girl code. According to Urban Dictionary, girl code is a set of guidelines that girls must obey in order not to get kicked out of the community.
Just like work.
Yes.
Right.
It's an unspoken agreement. What does girl code mean to you guys?
It's like the 10 Commandments in friendship. So it's two different girl codes. I think you have a girl code with your friends, like your circle, and then you just have a girl code or a women code,
in general.
which is women in general.
I agree. I agree.
So I have an example of girl code. So right now I'm gonna call someone from the outside so we can get, a non-biased opinion.
All right, who you
so
calling?
This is Squirt, our boy Squirt.
Hey,
Squirt, are you on the phone?
Yo, yo, yo.
Hi,
hey, Squirt.
So this is Squirt. So Squirt, we want you to hear this topic and then give us your honest opinion. We didn't call him in advance. We're calling him right now. He don't even know what we about to ask him. So I'm going to use code names. So I have a friend, Lisa. Lisa's been my friend for years, like always around. That's like my friend. So then we have Sarah. Sarah is someone that's not from Connecticut. She just moved to Connecticut maybe like 2 months ago. Met her when we was out of town, and she was like, oh my God, you guys are from Connecticut? Yeah. Oh, we need to be friends. Oh yeah, like we could tell you where the party's at. Da 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 da. So Sarah's been around. Right, so Sarah's been around, hanging with us, our whole group. So then we have Homeboy. So Homeboy and Lisa used to deal, like, for, like, the last year or so, on and off. Like, it just was, like, a smash situation. Like, nothing like, oh, we about to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Right, like, they just was smashing for, like, on and off. Literally as early as 2 weeks before this event, okay? So, Homeboy, so we're all, Lisa, Sarah, myself, Homeboy, like all groups of friends, we've been going out, hanging, whatever. So Homeboy comes to me and is like, yo, put me on with Sarah. And I'm like, nah. So he's like, why not? I'm like, my nigga, you just was dealing with Lisa like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So he's like, all right, whatever. So then Sarah, who don't know nobody, don't know who used to mess with who, da-da-da-da. So she's like, oh, what's up with Homeboy? So I'm like, oh, he's cool as hell. Like, he's a great guy, whatever, da-da-da. Lisa used to mess with him, but it was nothing serious. So her first reaction was like, oh, nah, I'm good. I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure, Lisa wouldn't mind, if you really wanted to talk to him. She was like, nah, that's breaking girl code. Like, we're all in the same space, whatever. So Homeboy tried to talk to her, and she was like, nah, like, you used to mess with Lisa. And he was mad at me for giving her that information about messing with Lisa.
A real crybaby.
So what is your take on it, Squirt? Like, was I wrong for letting her know that?
No, I would say you was absolutely right, because at the end of the day, you are friends with Lisa.
Right.
And knowing their situation, I mean, granted, Sarah just came around, but it's cool. So it won't be any type of like mixed feelings involved.
Exactly.
Let her know.
Exactly.
That way she's not oblivious to what's going on. Because had Homeboy just would have linked up with Sarah and it became a thing, that would have probably looked bad to Lisa, because it's like, damn, my bitches is always around me and they know what's going on between me and Homeboy, but neither one of them ever said that.
Thank you. Exactly. And that's what I basically was saying. Like, if Homeboy wanted to go with Lisa and Sarah and be like, yo, I want to talk to you on his own, that ain't none of my business. You a grown man.
That's what he should have did.
You could do what you want.
He should have did on his own.
Right, but for the fact that he specifically came to me to put him on with her, and then she came to me asking me about him, I was like, nah, I'm not about to do that to neither one of them. Because at the end of the day, Sarah's not from here.
Right, because it's like you would be setting her up for the okie doke.
Right, and that's what she said. I got receipts. I'm going to read my receipts. She basically, because I save every text message.
The queen of receipts.
Okay, she basically said, I still respect Lisa as a woman regardless. So that's not a line I would ever cross. And I'm so glad you told me before I made my move. I would have been mad if I made my move and found out later, because that basically looks like, yo, you making me look like I'm breaking girl code. And I didn't even know I was breaking girl code, knowing that you knew that we all are in the same vibe. So that was basically my point of that situation. So what do you guys think?
I agree. I feel like he should have never come to you about any of it, knowing that you're friends with both of these people. He should have, if he wanted to talk to Sarah, he should have talked to her on his own.
Right.
I definitely agree. But men are so messy.
Yeah, like that's just mad messy. And I just was like, I'm
especially
not about to be
being
a
that if everybody's gonna be hanging out together and in the same space, is like, nah. And I strongly feel like this person is like new here, and I feel like it would be really like set her up for the okie doke to put her in a messy situation, and we're trying to establish a friendship with her,
right?
Because Homeboy was like, yeah, why would you be loyal to her? He didn't say don't be loyal. Yeah, he was like, you don't even know her like that. Like, what you mean? Y'all not real friends.
So why did he come to you to put the good word in
exactly.
if you don't know her like that?
Stupid.
Right.
It was just dumb.
Real messy. Like, do better.
But like she said, is her respect for her as a woman, and I feel like you said, I feel like there's girl code for women in general, and if we all just had more respect for everybody's situation, especially starting in our friendship circles first, I feel like we possibly could get to a place where ain't no such thing as a side chick and none of that, because we all are respecting each other. But I also think girl code doesn't just start with a guy. Like, there's a whole bunch of different aspects in it.
So what? So I know we had top 5 girl codes.
Top 5 girl codes. So
let us hear.
Number 1, never fight over a guy. That's a given. Right. Number 2, Be a woman. Be a wingman. Be a wing woman. We got to do better on that one.
It depends. We
got to do better on that one.
Yeah.
But like,
because y'all be walking away. That's because y'all all getting guys. So it's y'all
like I'm not being a wingman for you. I'm trying to holler at
y'all all have situations going on, so y'all don't want to stand by the one person that's getting the digits because you about to get the.
I'm trying to go get some digits from Rose.
Right. So y'all got to do.
We
better
all
with
adults.
That.
Like y'all just know when we do the cuckoo. Like everybody's just ready to go.
Right. So basically, y'all got to work on that one. Okay. So the next one, number 3, is don't slut shame your friends.
Nah.
We be slut shaming ourselves.
I mean, I don't think I slut shame you guys.
No.
You guys always say that.
You could be a little judgmental, but that's what I love about you.
Right.
So,
I don't
care you don't mind, honestly.
Because I'm going to still do
exactly. I'm going to do what I want regardless. So.
No, I don't slut shame you guys.
Nah, you don't.
Okay, so as long as we
I think you just like to hear our crazy stories.
Right.
No, it's funny. It's really entertaining. I just be like, guys, do better. Like,
I'm trying.
Get something out of this. Anyway,
a watch or something.
Yes,
of course, because you love watches and
get anything out of it. Get a date. Get a
cookie.
Right,
a cookie, girl. I don't like cookies.
We giving a cookie up. No, I'm kidding.
See, this is the problem. All right, number 4. Don't talk about your friends to outsiders.
Okay.
I think that's a pretty much like given.
Yeah.
Like we done had some drama. We done had some crazy stuff between us.
Right.
But to the outside, nobody will ever know.
Right.
Like you keep that inside.
Definitely keep that business inside.
Because it's gonna happen. Like you know, friendship is perfect. So it's
nobody's
happen.
perfect. Nobody. Okay. So number 5 is don't deal with your friend's ex, and that
never. Ever.
That's kind of was this. It wasn't this. This wasn't that situation.
No,
but
I don't think that was like the same type of thing.
No,
because it
when
wasn't
you say
like,
ex, I'm thinking ex-boyfriend. I'm not thinking like some. Granted, I'm not about to go have sex with the same person that you just had sex with.
Well,
but
double back.
Had sex, so.
I wasn't.
Well,
but I get it in general. Yeah.
But yeah, that's like a. But so this is ex like a boyfriend, like. You know how everybody be like, oh, that was my boo, or he used to try to talk to me.
Actually, so has it happened to you guys? So did someone break girl code on you guys? And that goes to what I'm about to say, because someone did sleep with like my boo.
I have to
like
think
one
about
of
it.
like my college BFFs, like definitely slept with the guy I was talking to behind my back, and everyone knew. And everyone knew that we were like close friends and didn't tell me. Until this day, nobody. Until this day.
So how did you find out though?
He told me.
Oh, that was nice of him, I guess.
Good of him.
Because
you still ain't shit. But
because first of all, you know I'm Inspector Gadget. So I was like, the day it happened, I was like, where are you going?
Because
like,
you're a Cancer.
Yes, because I'm a Cancer. So I knew something was up. So finally, I, brought it up, and he kind of gave me the yeah.
Oh, so he didn't say it like off the show, like Joanne, I have to tell you something.
You called him out.
I brought it up,
right.
And then I went back and was like, I wonder who else knew. So I started poking around, and then like it took years poking around, and people just finally told me. And to this day, I never brought it up to her.
That's trifling.
You ain't never said
that is happening.
I never said anything to her.
Did you guys stop being friends because of that, or y'all wasn't talking or something?
No, the friendship kind of like dwindled, but I never brought it up. I mean, I still talk to her here and there, but it's not a BFF situation, clearly, because I can't trust you.
Of course.
Like, what if I was married? You'd probably do it to my husband.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's happened to me. I totally forgot, though. This conversation actually just brought it to my attention, but I was friends with this girl who was, like, calling me her sister. I never saw her as such, but she was, like, literally calling me her sister, and then sitting there having naked pictures to my boyfriend at the time behind my back, like all at the same time, like
super shady,
mad shady.
But what happened when I forgot? What happened when you like approached her about it?
I don't even remember. Girl.
She lied. She tried to lie and say that she didn't, and then you sent
I had
a
a
picture to her.
I had a picture.
This is why I don't ever delete anything. Like, never delete anything. I kept my old phone because I need receipts. Like, I need evidence. So when I bring something to you,
I have all the evidence. I have all the
always
evidence.
gotta have
but
proof.
yeah,
because they'll just keep denying it. Honestly, I can't say that it has happened to me at all. Thank God. Like, Because I'm crazy, so I probably would just like go off the handle. So thankfully,
I was kind of crazy at that time in my life. So
but I was pulling up to houses. Yeah,
that was just you guys fighting, not girl code.
Have you ever broken girl code?
With my friends, no. Like, so basically how we said, like, it was 2 different girl codes, one, like, for women, period, and one with your friends.
Our little community and then the general community.
Right, so the little community, nah. But general, yes. I was young. It was just, like, on some... I think it comes with growth. Yeah, I think it comes with growth, like, maturity. Like, when you young, it's just, like... Or... like I was dealing with a person, didn't know he had a girl. Find out he had a girl. I was like, well, that's his problem.
So were you the side chick?
That's I kind of had that same kind of situation.
Not really, because it wasn't.
You didn't know.
It wasn't really a situation.
Okay.
We just was fooling around. Yeah, basically
hooking up.
Good times. Yeah. So, but like it comes with age. Like when you get to a certain age or a certain point in your life period, it's just like, yo, this joke is whack. Like, I'm not about to do that to nobody because I wouldn't want it to be done to me. Because karma is a bit. All right.
Yeah.
So
this is true. This is true.
That is true.
Let's see. So I have a question for you guys. Would you tell your friend that her husband is cheating on her?
So, husband. First of all,
you've seen proof.
I've seen proof. I
got factual because I'm not gonna go to anybody with nothing that I didn't.
First of all, let me just say I personally would never tell anybody that I've seen their husband messing up. I would not. I'm not.
Why not?
But for the scenario, I've seen proof. I've seen them like in awkward positions, like kissing. Like real, like you don't even got a wife at home.
I
type
feel like
in public, though,
in public,
he's wilding.
Yeah,
and in public in a town where you know that her friends and you.
It was. What if it was a town like real sneaky-ish, like out?
If I would think if I had a relationship with that guy, I would think that I would
enough to the
right. If we had our own relationship, I think I would probably address him about it first. And if he didn't change it, like if he if I said to you, like, if you don't stop, I'm gonna let so and so know,
right?
And he just like continues to do it, then I'm gonna go to her. But I don't think I would bring it to her right away,
right?
If we had that relationship, because it is a sketchy situation. Because
you're not talking about boyfriend girlfriend, you talking about marriage.
That's
so
a
like,
lot of praying and
tied in is like kids, and you done bought a house, and like
and
you know
really
careers, like and it's to death do us part.
Right.
But then it's just like, okay, you seen him or you said something to him and he still does it, or he tells on himself and be like, oh, well, Joanne see me.
Right.
Then what? Your friend gonna be looking at you like, yo, you knew.
I don't know what he's talking about. I did not see him.
So now you lying.
So you lying to your friend.
God forgive me.
It's a very tricky situation.
It is a tricky situation.
Because you also don't wanna have a part in the demise of that relationship. And then you got the possibility of her not talking to you because she don't believe you, because that happens. Like we hear some stuff that we don't want to hear, and I might take it out on you. Right. Or
that has happened to me, like as far on the stage of boyfriends, like you're telling your friend.
So could you imagine like if it was like
and that's why and friendship has like been messed up after me telling a friend like, yo, your boyfriend is cheating on you. He like real suspect. Like I heard from many sources that he is no good. Blah blah blah. And they don't want to hear it. So I am not going to tell somebody's wife.
And another piece to that too, though, is telling your source. So like if you tell the girl like, yo, I seen seen your husband and da-da-da, and then she go and say, oh, well, Joanne told me that she seen you. Like you never give your source.
They're always going to give their source. 100%.
Because they got to feel they got to feel validated.
Who told you? So they can see like, wait, who knows?
Right.
Who told you? And then they'd be like, Joanne. I'm like,
but you never tell your source. You get the information.
You're not gonna get no more tea.
Right. You're supposed to get the information, put it in the back of your mind.
Right.
Let it simmer so that you can get your own investigation popping. And then that's basically like your jump to pay more attention.
Pay more attention.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't say, oh, Joey told me that, no. So what is you doing?
They always
and then they stay together, and then
get
now he feels some type of way about you, and he like, oh, don't let Joey in my house.
Right.
Right. Like that's messy.
No, if you guys remember the divorce between Tiny and T.I. Tiny had Shekinah, which was her best friend. Shekinah speaking out, T.I. blah blah blah, and look at Tiny and Tiny and Tip are back together.
Right,
Where's
back
Shekinah?
together. Yeah.
Nowhere to be found.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's what happens.
Yeah, you're right. You might be right.
Nowhere
Well,
to be found.
I know that. I don't know who your little friends was, but I know that if you
Story.
see my dog,
Same here. You better tell me.
Okay.
Fictional story. I'll pray about it. I don't know.
Mm-mm. I'm telling you right now.
God's telling you now.
And it might be easy to say
For the
because I'm not in a situation, but trust me when I tell you this is facts.
And you know
I
what?
rather
feel
know.
like it's the level of your friendship too. Like y'all are my niggas, so
Right.
I know that you're not gonna come to me with no faulty.
Right.
Oh, he say, she say. Like so. It's the level of your friendship. Like if those your true friends, you know they're not about to come with you no half-ass story.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Oh well, I
That's
think
true too.
You get what
but
I'm saying?
telling
And
you,
you figure
like,
this-
it's
she's like, nah, still nah.
it's like different. Like no matter how good a friend you are, when your husband be like, no, da 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 da, she lying. Whoever is lying.
But my thing is,
But a
when
woman
a dude
kind of
cheat,
know.
though, yeah, this is
But
what I
a
was about to say.
woman
When a
yeah.
dude cheats, his actions already is
leading
there.
up to it.
Right.
So like when you get that information, it's just confirmation of what you
Confirmation.
already know.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
That's
Some
fair.
people are real. Some people are real good, and you have no idea.
Right.
And some
Right.
people like hide out in the open. So.
That's that is actually funny because like DJ Envy, when his wife was talking about their infidelity, she was like, it was different because he didn't give me any signs. Like he wasn't like cheating. He was
Right.
still being affectionate. He was still
That's
doing all
crazy.
these things. And he had a whole another girl living a whole different life,
Whole different apartment.
a whole different
Just
apartment, a
wildin'.
whole different situation.
That's crazy.
So you just never know. Like,
And I
guys
just
are-
feel like if as women we set the tone, like these dudes will have to step up.
Exactly.
As long as they have that possibility of somebody trying and
Exactly.
they're like, oh, okay, cool. They're going to keep doing it.
okay. So you said as a
exactly
woman,
what I said. If we respect each other as women on a regular basis, like if it becomes the norm,
okay.
if
Right.
that's the norm for no, I'm not about to talk to you because I know you got a wife.
Mhm.
Even if you find out after the fact, it's like okay, now I
You gotta shut
know.
it down.
Let me shut it
Shut it
down.
down.
Shut
Shut
it down.
Yeah,
well, I have
just shut
another
it.
question. I have another question for you
Why
guys.
are you laughing?
Because you said that us as women have to step up. So this is another scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're dating a guy and he has kids, but he is not to you don't really know his situation with his kids, but you know that he's spending all his time with you, and you don't really see him like yo, you don't really hear him say, yo, I gotta be with my kid, or I got my kid this weekend.
Right.
So, and your situation is like going strong, and like you guys are pretty serious. Okay, for you as a woman, do you address your man and be like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, are you a part of your kid's life?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I feel like if I meet a man, even before dating, I need to see that relationship, one, with his mother,
Right.
and two, with his child. Because if I don't see that you're handling your responsibilities with your child, what makes me think or know if we like are moving on to relationship and possibly marriage that you're going to handle your responsibilities with
Exactly.
us?
But guys be so messed up that they will take care of you and
That's
your
true.
child.
But that's like
true.
your blood.
Right.
That's crazy to me.
and just leave that other kid the sideline.
and then have a
Yeah.
whole nother kid
And
with
have a
you,
whole- yep.
and then it's this happy family. I would feel guilty as the girlfriend, like, you know, or
Yeah.
whatever. Like I would need my man that has a child to say, look, this is my son or my daughter, and I take, you know, responsibility.
responsibility.
Right.
Granted, you do have some crazy baby mothers.
Right.
that
Right.
be
So I
doing
would
the
want to know like the
extra.
full like the situation first. Like why aren't you more involved with your kid, or like what is stopping you? Because like you said, it could be some whole other stuff going on that I
Right.
don't even know about. But I would definitely want to know why, and I would definitely encourage him to build a relationship or be more involved, because no, I don't want to deal with anybody that's not taking care of the responsibility.
I might
'Cause what is that
actually-
gonna say? Like what does that say
Right.
for me?
Right.
And
Exactly.
if we
like
have
you're
kids
a-
together, like, yeah, you might be in their life, but you might not. Like,
Right.
and then I wouldn't want you to be in my kid's life, and then how are they gonna build a relationship
Right.
with
With their
these
brother or
other
sister.
siblings
Right.
if you're not helping to bridge that gap?
I might actually go to the extent, depending, like if, like I said, if it's really getting serious, to have a meeting with the baby
Right.
mother and say, hi, you know, this is me.
Okay,
da, da, da,
yeah.
I
like,
definitely
me
think
and
that's
him.
important.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if you're about to build this family and this whole big relationship, everybody plays a part. So if I can have a meeting with her and be like, look, you know, what's the deal? Da, 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 he does want to see his son. Well, I wouldn't even probably want to say that. That's none of my business. I want to let you know that
You're
I
here.
want him to da, 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 X, Y, and Z. Because a lot of times the baby mother might be like, oh, she's taking him away from
Right.
his son, or she's the reason why he ain't coming. Nah, I'm gonna let you know right now. Yeah, granted.
I fully accept your kid. I personally don't want to deal with a guy with a kid.
I realize I don't
want to be a stepmom. I would be an amazing stepmom.
So because I have a kid of my own, I used to always feel like I don't care. Who am I? I got a kid of my own.
Right.
But after dealing with somebody, because I've dealt with people who had kids, and most recently I dealt with a guy who had no kids at all, and I think I like that situation a lot more.
The no kids?
Like he wanted kids and he liked kids, but he didn't have any of his own.
Right.
And I like that situation a lot more.
Right, because not only his schedule is a little bit more free compared to
because it's like
you
I already got
I
got my situation figured out. Like I know what's a good day for me and what's not, as far as going out and doing stuff.
And he's
but
more
now
available.
It's like I gotta worry about my schedule, your schedule with your kid. It's just like too much, and it just was a lot easier being able to eliminate that aspect of our relationship.
Yeah, I don't want no parts. So
I'm not opposed.
I mean, if God blesses me with a man that has a kid, then Lord, I
used to be like that too. Like I don't want no dude that got no kids, but I felt more admiration with the person I was dealing with that had a kid. Like seeing him be, an example to his son. It
made
just
you
was
fall
like,
in love even more.
That's blazing.
Yeah, but there's other things I can fall in love even more.
Like his watching his shoes.
Right. Shut up. No.
I like that situation of no kids better, but I'm not opposed. But you just never know who's gonna come into your life.
You never know who's gonna bless you. You gonna miss your blessing.
Exactly. I'm not going to sit here and say, if you got a kid, I can't talk to you. I'm not going to say that.
You heard me just say, Lord, if you send one my way, then okay. But
I'm pretty sure because you are so adamant.
You told me to make my request made known. So in my request, no kids.
Nope. So we can go on and on about this topic. So we want you guys to tune in. Has girl code been broken for you? Have you broken girl code? What are some different scenarios? So make sure you guys go on our Facebook, The Team Podcast. Go on our Instagram _the team.
That's THA.
Yes. Disclaimer. THATEAM. And let us know your thoughts. We're gonna finish this conversation on Facebook. So let us know. But before we go, boom, 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 Joey, you gotta drop that positive vibe. I don't know.
This
Me and my sound effects.
I'm sending you guys positive vibe for the week.
Yes.
So to push yourself out of your own head and into action by counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action. So basically, to sum it all up, like I'm such a procrastinator.
Me too.
And I will come up with a whole bunch of excuses why I can't do something. So basically what I have to do is push myself out of my own head, stop thinking about it, just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get it done. Right. Because I'm only setting myself back. I'm only like selling myself short. So why not just push the envelope and just be great?
Yes.
Be great.
So I want you guys to get out of your own way, push yourself to greatness, and just do it.
Yeah.
Like Nike. Just do it.
Yep. I like that. That was for me. That was a word.
Yes, that was a word.
Step off, friend.
I felt that.
That's funny.
All right. So if you guys want to send us your questions, or if you know somebody who tried it and you want to tell us about it, send us an email or hop in our DMs. Email us at theteam7@gmail.com. Put in the subject line Ashtrell or they tried it. And let us know what you got, okay?
Thank you guys for listening, and we hope to see you soon.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.